If you've ever thought about starting a YouTube channel, I would love for this video to serve as inspiration and encouragement for you to just jump in, get started, try it out, because it really is so much fun once you're finally on the platform sharing videos and cultivating a community. I know it can be really hard and discouraging to start out in the beginning and feel like you're barely seeing any progress and you're unsure of when you'll ever get monetized, but hopefully today's video will serve as some inspiration for you. I will be sharing a lot of info on how I got started as well as how much I made my very first month being monetized on YouTube. Out for those views. YouTube might even run ads on your videos before you're monetized, but again, you won't get paid anything until you've reached YouTube's criteria. In order to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours. So private and unlisted videos do not count, and your watch hours are also calculated only for the last 12 months or 365 days. So if you've been posting content for a few years, YouTube actually won't be looking at your watch hours from many years ago. It will only take into account the 12 months prior to when you're applying for monetization. Once you're in the YouTube Partner Program, you'll be able to receive your payments through Google AdSense. That is actually the platform that will pay you out for all of your YouTube income. So it's a really good idea to have your Google AdSense account all set up before you actually get into the YouTube Partner Program. You can get it all set up before you even get monetized, so that once your monetization comes in, you're able to have everything run very smoothly and get paid out more quickly. So definitely open up a Google AdSense account before you even get monetized. Now that you know the criteria that you need to reach before you can get monetized, I wanted to share how I got started, how long it took me to get monetized, and how often I was posting to make that happen. So I actually made my very first video on January 28th, 2021. I was monetized on January 17th, 2022, so it took me just under a year. When I got started, I had committed to posting one video a week. My goal was really to make sure that I was being consistent. I know there are creators that are able to crank out multiple videos a week, which is definitely much better for the algorithm, because the more content you have, the easier it is for YouTube to pick up your channel and really help it to grow faster. But for me, I was like, okay, if I really want to be consistent and I don't want to skip any weeks, one video a week is the schedule that made the most sense for me. And let me tell you, once a week can be really tough when you are a one-person show, when you're the person filming, editing your videos, when you're searching up your keywords, creating your thumbnails, researching the topics that you want to talk about. That also takes a lot of time. So it definitely was a challenge, but I committed to consistency because I learned from watching other people's videos that that really is the only way that YouTube will actually pick up your channel. If you're just posting every now and then, YouTube is not going to prioritize your videos and it won't be recommending them as often to other viewers. After I share with you how much money I made my first month being monetized, I'll actually take you guys into my YouTube Creator Studio and show you my back-end analytics. So that way you'll be able to see how much I was paid on a given day, how much certain videos have made me, and just hopefully that'll give you a good idea of what the back end looks like, especially if you're first starting out. It might be helpful to you. So my very first month of being monetized on YouTube, from January 17th to February 17th, I made $534.66. I was so ecstatic to even make a single dollar on any of my videos. I remember the first day I made $10 and I was just over the moon. I was so happy because it really is very rewarding to finally be monetized and finally make money on content that you've been working on over the span of a year. And sometimes it can even be longer than that. My very first YouTube paycheck was paid out to me on February 22nd for the month of January, and that paycheck was in the amount of $144.63. And that was just a direct deposit from Google AdSense just directly into my bank account. Now let's look at some of my back-end analytics. First of all, let's actually just look at my content really quick. So again, this is my very first video. It's now unlisted because it was a little rough, so I just decided to take it off the channel. But everyone has to start somewhere. So that was January 28th. And I think I was posting consistently. I think I might have only missed 2 weeks. But when I did miss a week, I tried to post 2 the following week to compensate for it. But you can really see like where I was getting started. You know, the thumbnails weren't great. I was also filming at a very weird angle in these few videos. Like I had so much space above my head. It was like from my shoulders up and then all this empty space. Anyways, I digress. You can see how with time, you know, a lot of the times when you start out, your first I don't even want to say several videos. It really is like your first 10, 20, maybe even more videos are not going to be your best work. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be incredible, but you have to start. Failing in the beginning is so crucial to succeeding in the future. Like you have to not be afraid to just put yourself out there and look ridiculous, because that experience is incredibly necessary to then learn how to actually make good content. And I'm still learning constantly because I'm definitely not, you know, the absolute best. I do not know everything at all. I haven't been on this platform for very long, but I know that you kind of have to like humble yourself and just be okay with not being very good at what you're doing. I think my turning point on the channel was really kind of around, so July 2021. So I started January. The turning point was July. That was when I had a video finally hit more than a few hundred views. This video here was my very first vlog. It's currently sitting at 4,500 views. I remember when it started picking up traction, I was very excited. None of my previous videos had performed as well as this one. And after that, things were more or less on the up and up. I would still have videos that flopped every now and then, but at that point I felt like I was really starting to nail down my filming style and just getting a little bit better than I was in the very beginning. Now let's take a look at my analytics really quick. So this is what it looks like here. Actually, let me show you guys the monetization section. This actually is not where you will see your revenue. It's now that I'm monetized, it explains the partner program. It provides support and resources. There's also a section here to add a membership to your channel. I'm definitely not there yet, but some really big creators will have you pay monthly to receive extra videos or some sort of extra benefits. It's a really cool thing that YouTube provides. And then supers, so super chats, super stickers, it's just a way, you know, I've seen YouTubers live stream and they'll get super chats come in for like $5, $10, $20. It's just an extra way to make some money on YouTube. Currently, the only way that I am making money here on the platform is through the ads that are run on my videos. That's it. If we actually, let me just choose the last 90 days so that you guys can see the whole chart. As you can see, it started out very slow. Oh, I thought I got paid $10. I actually got paid $8.31 the very first day that I was monetized. It was kind of slowly picking up from there, slowly starting to become a little bit more. So not a ton, just, you know, between like $7 and $12 per day in the very beginning. I broke out to $20 February 5th, and my highest paying day so far has been $34.39 in one day, and that was on Tuesday, February 15th. So let's actually take a look at my revenue analytics specifically so that you guys can see just a little bit more information here. My RPM right now is at $11.07. RPM is a metric that measures how much YouTube is paying you per 1,000 views. Now, CPM is a little bit different. CPM is a metric that measures how much money advertisers are willing to spend to show their ads on your YouTube videos. So it will essentially measure the cost that an advertiser pays per 1,000 ad impressions. So impressions are just 1,000 eyeballs on their ads. And it's really, really great because not only can you track your actual revenue, how much you made on a given day, but you can also track how your RPM changes and how your CPM changes. You can see the dips and the spikes, and that really helps you to determine why your channel is doing well in a particular period of time. Maybe it is because a certain video is really taking off, and so then you know to focus more on that type of content. And when your analytics are showing a dip, then you know that, you know, maybe you're posting some content that your audience isn't interested in. So these analytics are more than just tracking how much money you've made. They are really a way for you to research what kind of content works and what kind of content does not work, what kind of videos your audience is not interested in. It'll show you your monthly estimated revenue right here, which is really fantastic to, again, just get an idea of how much money you're making per month. So if you look at my analytics here, I have that $144.64 for January, $651.21 for February, and so far in March, it is now March 10th, the day that I'm filming this, it is $184.79. Now, this video is not me bragging or just showing you guys how much money I made. Absolutely not. What I really would love is for this to inspire you. Like I said in the very beginning of this video, when I was first starting out, I was feeling discouraged a lot of the time when videos aren't getting very many views, when they're not receiving any comments. I know that it can be really hard, and it's hard for someone to understand that hasn't made YouTube content. But if you are out there, you're making videos and you feel like you're not seeing any progress yet, hang in there. I know it's so hard, but it will pay off, and it might even happen sooner than you think. I really want to encourage you to keep moving forward, to keep creating content, keep making videos. Don't be afraid to make videos that aren't that great. That's okay, because you can learn from the bad videos, actually probably more than you can learn from the good videos. So it's just a matter of putting yourself out there, being consistent, and I just wish all of the success for you guys. I hope that every single one of you out there that has wanted to start a channel is able to jump into that in 2022. I just know that you guys are going to be so successful, and I really hope to hear some of your stories and your questions in the comments down below. If you would like to see more videos from me that are about getting started on YouTube, how to create content, how to search up keywords, anything goes. If you would like any more information on just having a YouTube channel, I don't really have many videos like that on my actual channel. It's not super like within my niche, but if it's something that you guys are interested in, I would love to make more content like this. If you're finding it helpful, I would love to create more videos on this topic for you guys. So definitely let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of this type of content. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my username is @ArenaD. Definitely give me a follow. I'd love to interact with you on there. And of course, you guys know that I am a real estate agent here in Oregon. If you or anyone you know has any home buying, selling, or investing needs, I would absolutely love to help you out. All of my contact information is in the description box down below. I'd love to hear from you and help you achieve your home goals. Other than that, I will see you next week for a brand new video. Bye!